Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek. And today I'm coming to you from Southern California where I am testing out the new Ryvid Anthem electric motorcycle. I've been riding around all morning with Dong Tran, the founder. We've been having a blast on these things and you're coming along with us for the first ride experience. Let's hit it. Technically, these are two Ryvid Anthem prototypes, but they're pretty darn close to the final bikes, which should start rolling out into reservation holders' hands by this coming summer. As you can probably tell just by looking at them, there's a lot of innovation here that makes these things totally unique. It starts with the frame, which instead of tubes uses folded metal for a super lightweight and strong box frame, and instead of welding it, the bike largely uses mechanical fasteners. That means you can actually play with the frame yourself and make use of different suspension mounting points that they've built in, as well as different head tube angle bolt holes to totally change the geometry and the ride of the motorcycle. One of my favorite features is the actuator built into this seat, so you can actually change the height. Right now it's in the highest seat level and it's frankly a bit high for me. So if I just push this button here, all of a sudden the seat starts dropping and it's got 4 inches of travel here that I can move the seat. So you can ride up higher, when you get to a red light, drop it down to be more comfortable, or you can change the seat height to share the bike with multiple people. It's a really cool feature that I wish I saw in more bikes. But you probably want to know more about the performance of the bike and how it rides than just how it's put together. As far as performance goes, this isn't the type of motorcycle that's meant to knock your socks off. It's got an 18 horsepower peak-rated motor, which isn't much to write home about, but the barely 240 pound weight of the bike, combined with its ultra-high torque, means it squirts out from red lights much faster than you'd expect, and you'd swear it has a 0 to 60 time of much faster than it really is, which is probably around 7 seconds or so, but it just feels so much quicker than that.
How are you guys? How's the ride?
Yeah, it's awesome. The lightweight and low center of gravity help make it feel nice and nimble too, like you can just flick it around as if it was a much smaller bike. That low slung battery is part of that, as it keeps the weight super low. At 4.3 kilowatt hours, it's not a huge pack, but it's also removable, with built-in wheels to make it easy to pull off of the bike and roll it inside to charge. It weighs a whopping 65 pounds, but you'd never need to lift the battery because it just pivots down onto its wheels, and then it fulcrums right back up into place when you're ready to put it back. It's a clever design, especially for those that don't have ground-level charging, such as if you live upstairs in an apartment building. For range, that battery will likely get you between 50 to 75 miles on a charge. Again, this is a commuter motorcycle, and so it's not meant for super long joyrides, which you won't be taking with that kind of range. If anything, that's probably my biggest complaint. I was having so much fun on this bike that I just wish I could keep going longer so the fun wouldn't have to end. But it's not really meant for that type of riding. Sure, you can go cruise for an hour or two on the weekend, but not much more than that. It's really meant as an everyday, get you where you're going type of motorcycle. With a top speed of 75 miles per hour and the higher gear ratio option, it's got the speed you need for short hops on the highway, though you probably won't spend much time in the passing lane. For urban highways, or PCH here like we were riding, it's plenty fast. There's a taller gear option too that sacrifices a bit of the top end speed in exchange for more torque and better off the line performance, plus higher efficiency in the city to get you better range. Depending on if you're doing more highway riding or more city riding, either could work well, and you can even make that decision later by swapping around your gear ratio as you see fit. Alright, now it's time to talk about what you're probably really wondering about. How much does it cost? The Ryvid Anthem is priced at $7,800, which actually puts it at the more affordable end of the electric motorcycle spectrum. A Livewire Del Mar costs over twice as much, and an Energica or those flagship Zero electric motorcycles can cost 3 times as much depending on the model. Of course, those are much more capable motorcycles, but again, I'm judging the Ryvid Anthem based on what it's designed for. This is not a canyon carver. It's an urban and suburban motorcycle that looks as good as it rides and rides damn good. If what you're looking for is a fun commuter motorcycle that gets you the speed and range that most any American commute requires, the Ryvid Anthem does it for a song compared to the big boys. I'd have loved to see a larger battery for more range, but it's not really in the cards at this price, and definitely not in an easily removable battery like this. When you add in all those other cool features, like the novel frame and the adjustable height seat, there's some really cool innovation going on here. It's great to see new companies thinking outside the box, and I'm excited that the bikes are expected to be here soon, as in the next 6 to 8 months or so. It may cost a bit more than gas motorcycles with similar performance specs, but it also gives you more too, such as reduced maintenance, quieter riding, easier operation, lower monthly costs since your fuel bill will probably be a couple of dollars of electricity, and a design unlike anything else out there. There are several new lightweight and middleweight electric motorcycles on the horizon, but the Ryvid Anthem is one that I'm truly excited about seeing on the road soon.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed that first ride on the new Ryvid Anthem electric motorcycle. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.